Longevity with Cal. Longevity with Cal.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Longevity with Cal. And I'm here again in Latin America for 6 months on hiatus from the Chicago winter. And I'm using the time wisely just to decompress, connect to source, to pray, to put out these videos on longevity. I'm 37 years old. I've been raised in a family culture that fostered research, investigation, longevity, wellness, and alternative medicine. And I'm sharing these tidbits of information as I take everybody through my daily routine. So this is a supplement on the video that I already put out on kombucha, do-it-yourself kombucha. And before we get started, I always say, please don't try any of this stuff yourself, all right? Longevity, it's about the long haul. It has to be right, all right? Just keep on learning, keep on taking in that information. Prize yourself for being the person that takes in information that continues to learn and grow and be better. And I wish to prize you. I'd go ahead and hit my easy button, but it's on the other side of the room here. But just pat yourself on the back for me, okay? All right, so here we go. Now, before we get started again, hit the like button, all right? Smash up the old likes, all right? It's scientifically proven that generous people are happier people. And by smashing up the old likes and hitting subscribe, we're helping send those signals to YouTube so that they can put this information out to more and more people that can be affected by the longevity message in a positive way. Because we're seeing premature aging and we're seeing a rampage of new ailments and diseases just take over. Even the younger generations, the millennials, even the pre-millennials, they're just rapidly aging and going downhill earlier and earlier. So again, we want to put out as much information as possible so that people can benefit. So okay, with that, we're going to transition into the kombucha. So in the first video, we shared the first step, which is the most important step, getting that store-bought kombucha, all right, using the organic cane sugar, using the Jamaica tea or the hibiscus leaf tea leaf to make the tea, and re-fermenting that store-bought kombucha with the dark bottles, leaving it for a week. So this kombucha, actually, I discovered here in Latin America. It's so hot out and so humid, I don't need a whole week like I did in Chicago. Yes! So I can actually do 3 days of ferment and it's already done, which is fantastic. So if you can see on this one here that I already did, the SCOBY is like this much of it. So it'll make its own SCOBY. You don't need to get your own SCOBY or buy a SCOBY or have somebody lend you their SCOBY. It'll automatically just happen. So at this point, the kombucha is already done. We're just going to flavor and we're going to tweak the level of ferment in order to get the desired fizz that we want. Now at this point, many do put in chia seeds. And because the chia seeds kind of have a fun, kind of bubble tea like effect on oh my God, there's my favorite bird out the window. It's just sitting there out the door. I have it open. It's this beautiful little finch with the yellow bottom and the black and white head. Oh my God. And yesterday I had this whole flock of birds. They were like crows, but with these big crows with neon blue wings. And they were just beautiful, so I took all kinds of pictures of them and scared them off. I'll put those pictures in just so you can see what I'm talking about, so I don't sound like a nutcase or something like that. Anyway, okay, so transitioning back. So we have our ferment. We would put our chia seeds, just a very small amount, because what I would do is I would always overdo it accidentally on the chia seeds, and then it would over ferment, and I'd get these huge kombucha explosions happening when I'd open the bottle, when I'm driving or something, almost getting myself into an accident, and kombucha and chia seeds all over the roof of my white roofed car. It was a disaster. So I cut myself off from the chia seeds. So again, what I'm going to make sure that I explain What I'm doing different this time is that of course, I've put out some information on how important we get as many fermentations in our system as possible, because each of these fermentations are different strains, and if we've ever been exposed to antibiotics or GMOs or a host of other things that destroy all of our natural cultures, we need to build those cultures up. We should have hundreds and thousands of strains of cultures within our intestines and within our stomach. But of course we don't. So as many different strains as possible is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the fact that I'm doing a ferment to enhance the healing power of the kombucha. As we know, the noni fruit tastes terrible, but it's like a cure-all for a lot of reasons. And that's why it's so expensive. Here, where I'm at in Latin America, I just walk down the street and pick them off the trees. So what I did is I made kind of like a smoothie with guava and noni. And the noni that of course, and you know, it's really not that bad. Once you get over the first sip, you can do it. Again, this is not childing, we're talking about adulting here. We're not doing this just for the taste, all right? We're the kind of people that can handle a little discomfort for some major health benefits. So with that, I already poured in my noni with the guava, and this time what I'm doing different is I'm using the agave, 100% agave syrup, which is a vegan substitute for honey. And that increases the fizz and the ferment. They like to eat the agave a lot more than just the regular sugar. I mean, it must be easier for them, the probiotics, to break down. So I already poured that in. So this is what it looks. This is kind of the level that we want. Actually, I don't even want it that high because I want it about this level. So at this point, all we have to do is leave it overnight to ferment again, strain it out, and bottle it up in our small bottles and put them in the fridge so that they're nice and cold, and then as soon as they're cold enough, we can drink them, because I'm already out because I already drank my weekly supply. So that's the do-it-yourself kombucha in a nutshell. I would go ahead and show you how I pour everything in. I don't even have a strainer anymore. I mean, I never got around to getting a strainer here yet, so I'm gonna get one this Sunday. So I already did that in advance because I didn't really want to make a whole big mess for you all. So with that, I'm signing off. Again, don't try any of this until you do your research and it becomes natural. That push energy with longevity just doesn't work. Longevity is about the long haul, all right? Let it be easy to just take in the information, and I prize you for being the kind of person that takes in information to learn, to grow, to better yourself, because knowledge is power and it does help us along our path. So again, just let it be easy, be natural, and everyone have a wonderful, fantabulous rest of your day, and we're signing off with Longevity with Cal. Lights out. Ciao, ciao. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.